What is up, everyone? Now, really quick, before we get in this video, I wanted to make a couple quick notes. I'm going through editing it right now, and I'm realizing my cockpit audio I still cannot get under control. The way I wired this plane was with a line out directly from the Garmin that goes into my cameras, and I just cannot get the audio levels under control. So just wanted to make a note, say I realize the issue. I'm working on it. I've got parts ordered, but for right now, you know, please bear with me through this video because I realize that the cockpit audio is not perfect. But the other thing I wanted to mention, as you guys saw in my second part of my flight home from Florida, when I had my suspected fuel leak, I landed at this grass strip, met this guy named Chris with a Yamaha powered Kit Fox, and he gave me a bottle of this AeroGuard windshield cleaner. And now I spent the last week using it as I've been playing around out in the desert, and it's crazy that this has now found a permanent spot in the baggage of my plane. So I went ahead and reached out to Chris and his partner Bradley and got the whole backstory of this. They were kind enough to offer to sponsor a video. So I wanted to say thank you to AeroGuard and also give you guys a little spiel. So basically, if you're like me, you've probably used Plexus in the past. You might have realized that Plexus has become very hard to come by. So did Bradley and Chris, which I think is part of why they came out with AeroGuard. And what's funny is they were just trying to make another option, but accidentally made something that actually outperforms Plexus on pretty much every standard as far as like clarity, beating off water, and anti-static, which is, I guess, a feature that I didn't realize the value in until this last week. Been out flying with my buddies, and when someone takes off and blasts me with dust, that used to be a mandatory, like, okay, now I gotta clean my windshield. But with the anti-static, the dust isn't sticking to my windshield. So I'm finding I'm cleaning my windshield less, which is awesome. And this has like really cool properties for filling any minor scratches or etches in your windshield. So just keeps your windshield cleaner, protects it. It's safe on any and all plastics, plexiglass, acrylic, all the things. Thank you, AeroGuard, for sponsoring this video. For any of you guys interested, they did offer 15% off if you use the link below. Otherwise, you can find this stuff pretty much anywhere. I think Spruce has it, Sporty's, Banyan Pilot Shop, and Amazon. And it is that time of the year, bugs and dust season. And it's not just a comfort thing, it's a safety thing. Make sure you keep your windshield clean so we can all see each other and remain safe. So again, thank you again, AeroGuard. Let's get into this video. All right, guys, now that I'm finally back and settled, it's time that we get Hailey in the Cub for her first flight. We have a little weird like east wind, but we have some friends that are riding horses doing this big, it's a fox hunt. It's a non-kill hunt where they just basically ride with hounds and have fun riding horses in the hills. So we're gonna go try to find them, watch the hunt from the air, and get Hailey her first ride in the Legend Cub.
Woo! I do left leg?
Yep, left leg.
Wait,
then reach
left
up.
or right?
Your right leg, sorry. And then you can grab the seat and then grab on one of those fuselage tubes and then just step into the plane.
Of course, I put my T right where I need to step.
Yep, that's how it works.
God. Okay. Wait, what if that's almost stuck? It's an art form.
Yeah, you'll get it.
All right. Here we go, baby.
Whoa! I think I saw that. Holy! Wait, I'm okay. I just need a sec. This needs
What?
a cup holder.
I know.
I'm gonna turn my seat heater on. I don't know how to do that.
It's down below your left thigh. There's a switch, and you flip it to the left is high. And you want regular heat too?
No, I'm good with just a little bit warmer.
All right. Okay. My guess is they're supposed to be back here somewhere.
Yeah, they always go to the right.
So we're on the leeward side of these hills, so we're probably gonna get a few little bumps.
Okay.
Nothing horrible, I don't expect. Yeah, here they are.
Where?
Straight at our 12 o'clock. I don't know if you can see up the front.
Oh yeah, well but you don't see the hounds yet.
No, but I see all the trucks. I'm starting to see some vehicles over that way.
Let's do a cross to the left and smoke up.
Yeah, I was gonna come from the right and all. Yeah, we'll give them some smoke. I just see the side-by-sides. I don't see any horses or people yet.
Yeah,
You?
go up, yeah. But I see Nathan.
Oh, there's a horse.
Where?
On the trail
Oh,
at
yeah?
12 o'clock.
Oh, there's Brenda.
And there's a bunch in front of us.
Oh my God, Brenda is riding her stunning horse. Where are they?
They're all, I'm gonna put them up
Yeah.
on the wing.
They want some smoke, baby. Beautiful. Oh, Connie's horse is so effing beautiful. Do you want to talk about what you did?
Nope.
You don't want to tell everyone?
We had this charity event in our hangar last night.
Fundraiser.
Yeah, fundraiser in our hangar. So the plane was parked outside and it got windy. So I went to come up with a rudder gust lock because I don't have steering springs on my tail. I was using my phone as a flashlight and I have this magnetic wallet that has a finger strap. So I was holding that and I dropped my phone on my horizontal stabilizer and punched a hole in my brand new plane's fabric. So now I got some stuff to work on.
Oh, honey, it's the worst. It's like getting a new car and hitting a curb. Not rim job. Rimming it?
Yeah, curbing.
Curbing. Oh, this heat seater is nice.
Seat heater.
Seat heater.
The heater seater.
Heater seater.
Okay, so you got them on both sides now. You got some people on the trail over here.
Yeah, Raina is first field to the right.
They got a bunch right here.
That's third field. You want to go fly around a little?
I don't care if you feel like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, this is a way nicer plane.
Are you comfortable in it?
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm like...
you'd be squealing in the kit box in these kind of bumps.
Yeah.
It feels a little bit more secure, huh?
Yeah, it does.
How do you feel about being behind me instead of next to me? I'm looking at you up here, just so you know.
Good. I feel great. I mean, it's, it's like one of those things, like it just, it is what it is, right? What am I gonna, you know what? Redo the whole fuselage. I'm over it.
How does it compare to KK's Cub in Patagonia?
I played the fifth.
I mean, I was just hoping you'd say it's more comfortable and you feel better in this.
Oh, yeah, it is way more comfortable.
Do you notice that the fuselage is 3 inches wider? Like you have more space on both sides?
Oh, no, I mean, this is cozy. The bumps are not nearly as...
It's different, right?
Yeah.
So you'll notice the wing is so rigid. The Kit Fox, the wings would kind of like, they bend a little bit. It's built into the design. They're made to do that. The Cub, though, has just so much more of a rigid wing, so the bumps just, to me, feel like so uneventful.
Well, and remember what I told you. This is like a wake surf boat, and then the Kit Fox was like a Sea-Doo.
Yeah.
Just handles it different.
Yeah, totally. I actually, I think the stuff I like the most is just right next to the road, kind of in the brush.
Okay.
But I want to do one nice slow pass right now.
You got it.
And just look for rocks. How you doing?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Not getting the motion sick?
No, I'm just looking out and enjoying, and I'm a little quick, but not I'm fine.
So the issue I have right now is that the wind is favoring landing downhill, and I don't normally like landing downhill if I don't have to. But what we'll do, I saw there was one rock, and I remember that rock, and I'll use that as my touchdown kind of threshold next to it.
Okay.
Everything in front of it, I did not see any rocks. So that's good. Okay, where's my rock I saw? Where are you? There it is.
Nice. I closed my eyes and you were slipping like a roller coaster.
That's funny. 35s are the best things ever.
Yeah. Honey, if you're going to be doing more landings like this, I think you should. The plane is going to get scratched.
That was cool. That was downhill.
That was really cool. And you slipped in. That was fun.
Woo! No, I like it. It's nice. Really nice.
I love that this is like my first real off airport landing was downhill over sagebrush, and all I can say, 35s, yes, that would have been much more of a pucker on the Kit Fox. I probably wouldn't have landed here in the Kit Fox. Pretty
Still
rad.
a pucker.
It was not. We landed so slow.
I know. You hovered.
Very cool.
Boy, look how handsome you are. Oh,
Well, the
oh my
crazy
God, no, this
blue
one's
eyes.
so
Wow.
cool. Oh, what's his name again?
This is Cisco.
Hi,
He's a pistol.
Yeah, yes.
You having fun?
Yes, this is my dream. See, this is my hobby. Well, yours isn't really a hobby. I guess you turned it into a career.
No,
but
it's a hobby. Yours is equally as expensive, though.
It can be. This is Bebe.
Hi, Bebe. She's like, I don't want to be touched.
No, that's Jerry's horse.
Bebe.
Remember the one that sneezed on me and gave me hives before the air races?
Yeah, and I thought I was off the hook on horses.
Yeah, it was this one.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, look at her ears. Yeah, ready.
All right.
Okay, are you ready to take off?
Okay, plan is, I'm just gonna take off in the brush right here. Where I landed, there was a lot of dead sagebrush that just have these really rigid pieces sticking up high enough to poke into the fabric. So I think I'd rather go over these soft little fluffy or soft bushes. What would you even call that? Bushy bushes. So we'll just turn from where we're at. I got my intended center line. We'll be out of here in no time.
That's so cool.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's fun.
what a treat.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to take off and do a little turnaround, you guys.
Which one? You gonna take off downhill here?
Downhill that way, yeah.
Let's go. Oh, I got video of this.
Just know I'll make noise and dust, so I don't know if it'll scare the horse. Beware. All right, let's see if you're an expert yet.
I am.
Head in over the front seat. There you go. Oh, look at you go.
Well, you're filming it, so I tried to rush.
You don't need to rush.
I mean, hopping in and out of if you can hop in out of a trophy truck, hey, I can hop in out of anything.
Yeah, there you go.
Cubs are awesome.
Yeah, they are.
How rad was that?
That was rad. Are you gonna swoop around and smoke up?
Yeah, we'll give him a little eye flyby. A 500 footer.
Or just a big wide one?
Yeah. Turn smoke on.
That was so impressive. Wow.
It's pretty cool, huh? Stay well enough away that we won't scare any horses. That was my first time shopping out a spot and landing off airport in Cub. Yeah. How cool. It's just cool having the equipment, you know, like the Kit Fox did incredible, and I did, you know, I put as big a tires as you could put on it and all the stuff.
Oh my God.
But it's still no Cub, so.
Oh, you warned me about those.
I didn't know that one was coming.
That was great. I thought it was strapped in tight.
Yep. Hey, I am impressed. You are doing great in this
Oh
thing.
yeah, I'm really comfortable.
You are? You're not
was that about as bad as what happened with you in Hunter?
Almost.
Okay.
The one with Hunter was worse. That's me pushing the prop in. I should have done that smoother, but if you feel that pulsing,
Yeah.
it was me pushing it to flat pitch, so it'll help slow us up. Babe, I'm proud of you. It's not the smoothest day. This was not what I wanted to take you out in for your first flight.
Yeah, it's not bad.
You're doing great.
Thank you.
Tail end, but it's so mellow.
Oh. Woo, 35s. Bounce and bounce, son.
Still mellow though, right?
Yeah. Just kidding.
Still learning the plane, but how fun was that?
That was incredible.
Thank you for coming with me on that one.
Thank you for taking me. That was insane.
Nice work, babe.
Thanks, honey.
And that wasn't the smoothest or calmest day, and you did great.
Yeah, and you know what?
What are your honest thoughts? Like, I want your honest opinion of the Cub compared to the Kit Fox, because the biggest concern I've had is you not sitting next to me would lower your comfort.
Yeah, but that doesn't bother me. It just kind of comes with the territory of the airplane. So it doesn't bother me sitting behind you. I love the way it handles the bumps. It feels a little bit more sturdier. Not saying the Kit Fox wasn't. It was just really sporty and fun, you know, and this one has a little bit of everything. It can land, short, take off, sporty. I mean, what we just took off in was incredible.
It was like knee-deep sagebrush.
Yeah, and so, I mean, I think for the next step in your bush plane adventures, it makes sense. I like it a lot. And I love the Kit Fox because that's always going to be near and dear. I mean, that was so much adventures in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they both are sporty, I mean, in that sense, but I don't know. I don't know enough.
As long as would you get back in this plane?
Yes.
Okay, that's all that matters.
It's a vibe. You have headset with your own music, heat seater. The only thing is I need something to hold my head if I get tired.
All right, guys, that was surprisingly successful. Honestly, with this east wind, normally when there's an east wind here, it kind of means that there's a cold front pushing in, and sometimes it can just be really rough air, and I didn't know if it was a good day to take Hailey out, although I was so excited. But that went really well, and that's super promising that she was totally cool with every bit of that, riding in the back as well as the bumps and everything. 35s, I know you don't need them, but right there I was very happy I had them, and it's just so cool getting to finally get out and use this thing for what I got it for. Like, I want to be able to just go and find new places to land wherever and carry whatever. Like, that takeoff roll, super short at over 5,000 feet with Hailey in there, half fuel, and that's even with the small prop. Once we get the big prop, it's going to be like game on. Anyway, like I mentioned, or we mentioned earlier, that we had this fundraiser dinner last night in the hangar, so we got a bunch of cleanup to do. So I'm going to go in, help them get all the tables and chairs put away so that we can get the baby tucked back in her home. I will show you the mistake that hurts my soul. So last night it got pretty windy and we had the plane tied down outside, and because I don't have steering springs on my tail, my rudder was kind of banging back and forth. Came out with my phone, using it as a flashlight, and it slipped out of my hand, hit right here, and punched a hole in the fabric. So it's gonna be a little patch job. Luckily, it's pretty easy to pull the stabilizer off because I'll probably have to repaint the whole thing. And my neighbor just up the street, Mitch, restores VW buses and bugs, so he's got a paint booth. So even though it is a pain in the butt, it's not too big a pain. So all things considered, I'll take that over many other problems. But anyway, I've been talking too long. I'm gonna wrap this one up here. You guys know the drill. Like this video if you do. Subscribe if you haven't. Come be my wingman. See you on the next one. Peace.
I'm so